And I love him. I love him. Said I really love.
Word from the Lord. There's an interesting passage that we're going to talk about. This passage talks about the new commandment that Jesus had given. John chapter 13, 34 and 35. He says, I give you a new commandment. And the new commandment was that they love one another. And then he says, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples. I want to talk about 4 things about love. And this is going to be like 4 mini lessons on love. And I hope that you get them all. But the first one is to learn how to love. How does one learn how to love? What's some of the expressions? There are many expressions of love, but we want to talk about this four things that where you can attach to love that will help you learn how to love better. Now, the first one is going to be love is selflessness. This is lesson 1. Selflessness. Love is not selfish at all. One of the things about love is sometimes we want to choose and we want to pick people who to love, and you can't necessarily pick. A selflessness love means that it's about others and not about you. It's about somebody besides yourself. Now, when I talk about this, it means to love others. It means to care for others. It means to accept others. No strings attached. No hidden requirements. You don't have to put in an application for it, because some folk want you to put an application in so they can love you. But if it's selflessness, simply means that it's open. God wanted his disciples to be able to love somebody else besides themselves. And he says, when you do that, you're actually showing that your love is selflessness, that it's for somebody else or to take someone else in. Now, when we whom that are Christians get to the point that we can love everybody or somebody else like we love ourselves, then that's the kind of selflessness love that God is really talking about here. Now, we know in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 44, it even says, love your enemies. So now I want you to look at me here for a minute. Now, if I'm going to love my enemy, I have to have a selflessness love. In other words, that's the worst part. That's the worst thing that can happen to me is for an enemy to be there. But as God's child, I can love him. But the only way that I can love him, I have to have a selflessness love. Open up, reach out, and pull in. And remember, you only show God's love when you can love others.